It's Thursday. I hope that everybody had a fantastic F Wednesday yesterday. Yesterday, my sentiment was F Wednesday. Trades that I took were none. Psychology was memes is back. New note, new day, new note. Sentiment. The meme is real and hodl. Trades. All right, we're ready to roll. Okay, so let's close that down. Let's go here. Let's look here. This is definitely frozen from last night because those have not changed at all. So let's close that down. Let's go here. Let's go over here. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
The Bastion maze?
That's not what I wanted. I wanted Twitter. I really hope that wasn't copyrighted music. Good morning, everybody. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Back at it again, ladies and gentlemen. The meme stocks are real. GME, AMC, SNDL. Cuomo accused of sexual harassment. That's interesting. Bad news for Cuomo. Yeah, Bitcoin is recovering, guys. 51.5 looking like. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Yeah, today's going to be exciting to say the least. Bitcoin right now, just loading that up, see where we're at. Okay, so let's open up the marbles here. It was a good F Wednesday. My portfolio recovered nicely yesterday. Not entirely. I'm still not green, but the recovery was appreciated for sure. I can believe GME is going again. I can believe that. What I would think is really interesting is the opportunity for GME to just buy Bitcoin and run with that, right? I think there's a very good opportunity in that. Bum, 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 bum. Nice, man. Nice. All right, let's pick the race for the morning, and then I'm going to grab a coffee, and then we'll run it, and then we'll get to a crazy day today, right? Let's go for the frosty marble drop. Okay, join in, guys. I'm going to grab a coffee, some water. I'll be right back. Thoughts on CTRM? Hoping it will run with the other meme stocks. CTRM with a solid long-term hold. It doesn't need the meme. Same with Zemetica and SNDL. All right, guys, we're back. Endo, thank you for the love, man. Thank you for the love. We're back. Let's do this. Let's roll. If you're not in, get in. 10 seconds. Here we go. Winner gets to pick the ticker. Just a reminder, guys, anything that you see in the chat, on stream, anybody you hear on mic, all of those fine folks, none of us are financial professionals. You should not be listening to anybody on the internet. If you need financial advice, seek out a financial advisor who is accredited. Don't take financial advice from people on the internet. What I do here is educational to show you guys how I make my trades. Hopefully inspire you guys to do some due diligence of your own, inform yourselves, study up, and get ready to roll. But do not take financial advice, shadow trade, or listen to anybody on the internet. If you see people saying that, they're being sarcastic. That is not actual financial advice. Do not listen to it. Perfect. T-Rent from downtown misses. Oh, he missed it. Oh, somebody hit it. If you read this, vibe on. If you read this, vibe on. Thanks, don't do it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Big shout out to all you fine folks joining us over on LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube as well. It's great to have you all hanging. Vibon, you get to pick. Let me know what it is. Ticker for the day. Ticker for the day. Bump, bump. GME. I had hoped that somebody would pick it. I'm glad to see that we get to watch a little bit of this insanity first thing. I'm not going to stay fixated on it, guys, but I am definitely going to pop it up. We're going to watch it at the gate. So, Rampage, 4 months already, brother. It feels like it was yesterday. If you guys are new to the stream, go ahead and click that follow button. I am at this every day, 9 a.m. Till like 10:30, 11. I did take F Wednesday off yesterday, and it was fantastic. No crypto, you did not win. Apparently, I have been streaming for 10 minutes and 55 seconds. What impacts to the market as a whole could GME flying up higher have? The market as a whole, not a whole hell of a lot, because the big money in the market is watching the stimulus coming out tomorrow. There will definitely be some funds, and there are already some hedge funds that have done this. Guys, that narrative from CNBC that this is retail investors that drove this stock up in an hour from 55 to wherever it finished. There's no way that this was retail investment money. This was hedge funds. Yeah. Rebels and I were having a conversation last night. In an hour, $2.2 billion. And that's just on GameStop. That's not AMC. That's not the other Express, Naked, the other ones that ran. Okay. So SNDL is a producer, so they do bulk production, but also the companies that they own are in edibles, oils. They've got Indiva ownings, but they also Indiva owns Wana, which is U.S. exposure. They've got contracts in the medicinal. They've got contracts over in Europe. That's kind of why I'm liking what SNDL has brought to the table. They've got exposure to a whole bunch of markets. If Robinhood limits purchasing on tickers again, they are in deep shit. I don't think we see that happen. There was a lot of commentary, but there's a lot of whales in the Wall Street Bets community now. We're not talking a whale. We would be talking Moby Dick. The retail community does not have $2.2 billion that was sitting around waiting to throw into GameStop in a concentrated effort. This is a hedge. This is a fund that has dropped money into this under the guise of the retailers did it. So plan for the day, guys, is I left my water. 2 seconds. Oh, right. What do you think of Ryan's tweet? I see a lot of speculation. He's taking over CEO. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. Howdy, 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 y'all. Um, yeah, so GME is up there, guys. Looking at my holdings pre-market, Zemetica is still floating around too, so I'm glad to see it's kind of insulated from this. I can trade pre-market after hours. I can do that on IB. I can do that on TD. With TD, it's 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. that I can trade. On Interactive Brokers, it's 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. I'm a no-name little guy, and I can trade. You just have to get a broker who's a real broker. You can't be trading on these zero commission brokerages. If you guys go to a larger broker, if you go to somebody like Charles Schwab or TD, you should be able to do it. Webull actually, I think, allows pre-market after hours. I don't know that High Tide is necessarily an acquisition. I know Grapefruit is. If you're a noob, you get a paper trade account, so you don't have to worry about pre-market. Is SNDL going to run today? I don't know, guys. So my DD, guys, on my positions in Zemetica and SNDL. Zemetica is a hold until the end of March once we start to get orders in on order numbers in on Trueforma. Then I will be looking to exit. My hope is my price target is to go somewhere 8 to 10. If it goes beyond that, fantastic. If it doesn't quite hit that, but it still provides gains, I will probably look to exit at the end of March to free up capital. In regards to SNDL, guys, that's a play into legalization. TGOT as well, my extremely large holding, that's into legalization. So until we get the federal legalization, or the SAFE Act going through, I'm not going anywhere on this. WPO's New York, WPO's New York combo pass. Thank you so much for the follow, guys. You rock. Let me know how you found the stream, what it is you trade, what we're gonna do today. The plan is we will watch these meme stocks at the gate here, guys, at 9:30. Then we're gonna do a breakdown on tickers, like I've been doing with you guys. I like doing that, breaking down what you guys are looking at, giving you my insights, my opinion. Again, guys, it's all opinion. We'll throw the disclaimer in chat. The meetings yesterday, I do think I have a US financial advisor and a Canadian financial advisor that I will start recommending people go to and consider talking to. So that will be there, available for you guys in chat. I don't have their links yet, but I will put the links in when we have it. Okay. I'm not doing the meme market this time, guys. My only holding in the GME AMCs is a long-term put on GME into January of 2022. So.
So Millennial, I did a little bit more research into that company, the one that I linked to yesterday, and
Yeah.
they strike me as, you know, Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop or whatever that crap is, that health and wellness company she started.
Yep.
It smells like they're trying to mimic something like that.
NEPT, right?
Yeah, because they like, I mean, other than that latest report that they dropped, I didn't realize that they were actually Canadian, which kind of scares me more.
It's a pot play. It's entirely a pot play, and that their projection is they're going to do 120 million in revenue after their estimation of this year being 45. I'd wait and see how close they are to that actual 45. Their full quarter Q3 estimates, they missed by 64%. They had a net loss of 74 million. I'd stay away from this, man.
Yeah, because they tried to do a capital raise. I think it was like a month ago or whatever, but I wasn't really sure if that was excessive or not because they were offering it out at like $2. But this thing has a historical pattern of like anytime there's volume ramp up into it, someone knows something and it does this like little fucking roller coaster thing where it just jumps up and then fucking falls the moment the volume dips. Which I mean,
what drove it to 3?
I have no fucking clue. like if you look back, I think it was like 2006 or whatever. It jumped up to like I think it was like 6 or 9 or whatever, and then it just came right back down. So
sometimes StockTwits knows why these things run, and this doesn't smell like it's going to have a lot of people on it yet. It's only 13,000 people on it, so there's not a ton here.
I like one of the comments I read earlier. They were just like saying, sorry, the person was claiming that they were an analyst, right? And they were saying that this company seems like they're run by a bunch of high school idiots that like just decided it's like, oh, hey man, we got high, and I think we could make a great business together, whatever. And this is why they're so poorly managed, like 90% of the time.
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like Neptune. Not a fan. Oh, this is why they spiked in February. Acquisition of the organic baby food maker.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a play on baby food. I like their play on baby food better than their play on cannabis. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. All right, everybody ready to watch the game show? GameStop show. Here we go. Everybody's ready to roll. Buckle up. It's gonna be a day. What do we think at the gate here? Red or green? GameStop gonna fall, or is it gonna run? I think we see a tidy little bit of profit taking. Halt out the gate. Yeah. No, I did not get into GME. I'm not. I'm holding my long-term puts, but otherwise, I do a prediction, but I don't have time to get it in there before it opens up. So, dip then run. Okay, so we're opening up 170. There's a gap up. Now let's see. Profit taking, or do we keep going? Reminder, guys, these are 1 minute candles. Are you still in on ZOM and FTOC? Yep. No, it's not halted. It's still moving. Not halted yet.
That's the other play with it though, Millennial, is that fish oil omega 3 or whatever. If their claims are actually valid.
That's dime a dozen. There's no patent on fish oil. There's no patent on krill oil. There's no patent on omega 3s. That's white label, over the counter crap that anybody can sell. That's not there. There's no exclusivity in the market. They've got nothing to offer. That's a unique product offering. I don't like it. Look at ZOM. Why? What happened to ZOM? 188. Okay. Psychesian, thank you so much for following. Let me know how you found the stream, what it is you trade. Yeah, I mean, guys, this isn't a big deal for me. It's looking like GME is going sideways. Doesn't hate this level. Guys, this is not a big deal for me. It just isn't. We're going into March Madness with them. I understand the downward price movement has a lot of people scared about Zemetica, but I just don't. I don't have it. For the year, they're doing quite well. As long as they keep floating this $2 line, it's not terrible. If I get more capital in hand, then great. I'll throw it in there. I'm not surprised that there's some money leaving Zemetica because people are moving into the other meme stocks. SNDL is up for the day. I'm up 1,800 on that. It's up to $1.60 already. Yeah, I'm not really sweating it at all. SNDL is up 12%. Let's see how T God's doing. Down a little bit. Yeah, so I made back like 8% yesterday on my equity guys. So for me to be down 1.5 today, I'm okay with that. Remember, stimulus approval in the House is supposed to be tomorrow. Um, So Twitter's setting a goal to hit 315 million users and double revenue in 3 years. These two are not tied. This monthly active user number, and this is something I speak to regularly with these social media stocks, is your monthly active users mean shit. Like the accounts are fraudulent unless they're paying money into ad dollars. They're not paying you. So, have I looked at GHVI Matterport? No. Phone's going crazy here. I'm going to respectfully disagree on the Twitter projection. It's great that it's jumping like this, but in my opinion, Twitter is a dying company. I love Twitter for what it is, but um, what brought Twitter back to life was Trump's use of the platform. That's where people were getting their political news. These days, it doesn't have that same vibe or feeling. Like that's where the political outrage is. Their ad dollars are not fantastic either. So they're looking to double their annual revenue from 3.7 billion to 7.5. How? It's nice to say that, but yeah. So the way that they're going to hit that target is by selling more, but there's been no proof that they're capable of selling ads. Anybody here own a business or worked in a business and used a Twitter ad? Why do you like T God and bought so much? So first of all, I liked T God, but I didn't like it as much as I'm holding. Okay, I got a double fill for my brokerage. There was an issue on that end. I do have a FINRA complaint in. I did get an email from FINRA that they are pursuing it, and they have emailed TD Ameritrade to discuss what is going on. So that's good. But I did get a double fill due to a cancel order not showing accurately on the trading dashboard. So the trading dashboard was showing me different fills and cancellations than what actually happened on the account. So I ended up getting a double fill on TGOD. I intended to have half the position that I have. That's why I'm on. But now with TGOD, it's an organic brand. They're tied to medical, recreational, Europe, Canada. I think that they're primed for a buyout. If they got bought out, I think it's probably going to be somewhere around $1 a share that you look at a buyout happening. So at $1 a share, I'm not actually going to be hurting too bad. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. They're a smaller premium organic company. So has your broker ever gave you an outrageous fill, like you placed the limit to 13, they have you filled on 15? No, they can't do that. Not my brokerage anyway. If you set a limit at 13, I've never been filled above the limit. Um, yeah, SNDL, Graham F. States. I think that they could potentially be looking at TGOD. Now, Graham is a luxury brand, which is why I'm saying that they're probably more likely to look at something like TGOD. TGOD is a higher cost product, being completely organic. But that's going to be a big thing as more and more news comes out around metals in your pot.
But someone say platinum.
Okay, so what else do we have going on in the news? There was nothing massive that I had today that I was like, oh, I have to be watching. What was it before that we used to find that? It was FinViz that we were using to look at the shorts, right?
I have a website for that. Yes, it was FinViz. If you want to go directly to the source, FINRA. FINRA has a daily report list of it.
FINRA?
Hang on, I'm trying to find that site that I had. Like FINRA has a daily report of it, but someone showed me. Actually, no, I found a site that had they aggregated all the data. Here we go, found it. Here, I posted in your chat. FINRA is the source. These guys pull from FINRA. There's 3 exchanges it pulls from. They pull mostly specifically from the queue, I believe. So, and these guys pull it directly from the queue.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm seeing a discrepancy between FinViz and that report. ALUS guys, whatever that is, it's got an 89% short float. KMPH, it's a bio company. I wouldn't go near it. NBAC, newborn acquisition. This is a SPAC.
The daily is unverified, so they can report whatever the hell they want. And according to Rebels, like they can literally make it seem like they exited their position and then just get right back in like the following day or whatever, so they don't actually have to report it. But generally, the FINRA, the actual official FINRA report is a 2-week delay, which is what I believe FinViz pulls from. But that is the quote unquote most accurate one versus like the daily, which can be somewhat manipulated as what's his face Rebels was telling me about.
Okay, so I see SNDL, it's about 50% short.
No, I don't have the good hair like Rebels does. I'm losing the top, so
CTRM looks like it's about 50%. AMC, again, maybe 60%, but still on the low end. GME isn't even on this list. GME isn't here anywhere. There's a Medica. Yeah, Zomedica's the same thing, 55, 60% short. There's nothing that's obscene right now, guys. There's nothing that I'm seeing that's 180, 70. The only one that I see here that I don't even see Alice on this. Finviz is saying Alice is 70% shorted. This is completely disagreeing. Let's check SPAC calendar. Find SPAC. Yeah, I'm just not huge on this whole psilocybin mushrooms deal, guys. I think that's going to take a while. We still learn all the way there with pot. There's no just search function, really. I just want to search. Where's the search bar? SPAC profiles, search for a specific SPAC. Okay, so ALUS. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Target is announced. Freyr battery, 15 months old, 9 months remaining. Norway-based clean next-gen battery cell production capacity. Initial size was 250. Warrants available, definitive agreement, January 29th. Combination date, November 25th, 2021. Why is the combination date so far out? Hmm. I wonder, can I search by... Hmm. Switchback has their vote today. GME halt. Yep, it's halted. Not seeing any merger completeds until... I'm not seeing anything on the calendar here for that. So no merger completeds this week, no merger completeds next week or the week after. Now these vote to approvals might change that, but all right, let's open up the yield trading journal and take a look at stream tickers. Okay, so let's clear off everything here that I'm not interested in. Those ones can stay, those ones can stay, that can stay. Don't like those. Don't like this. It's fine. Don't like this. That one's fine. All right. If you guys have tickers you want me to look at, I think Fuel Cell is a big play. We can take a look at that. Throw your tickers out in chat, guys. Let me know what it is that you are taking a look at. Anything that you want me to take a look at, break down. Hype, thoughts, feelings, ideas. Just let me know in chat. KNKF, so that's PNG. E-Man, FSR, CTRX, CBDHF, EDAT, CTXR. Skarky, thanks for the follow, man. Let me know how you found the stream, what it is you trade. MP, yeah, let's take a look at MP. The meme stocks. So, which ones in particular, Sabuko? You want me to look at what?
Probably
GME,
GME, AMC,
Naked,
BlackBerry.
Express. I don't know the ticker for Express. NTM, BlackBerry. Nokia, WWR. Anything else, guys? USM. Expresses XPR. Perfect. Thank you. Anything else? Going once? Going twice? Sold. All right, let's start with fuel cell. Okay, why I like fuel cell. Okay, what I like about fuel cell is this, guys. Fuel cell has a definitive agreement with the province of California. COS, Food TO, DGL1. COS, Food.TO, DGL1. Okay. With fuel cell, they've got a long-standing agreement with California that should carry them through. We know that the stimulus is going to support any kind of clean energy. Fuel cell is going to see pumps on that. Price target, I'd give it a 12-month price target of somewhere in the range of 25 to 30 bucks, in my opinion. That's kind of where I am on fuel cell. Next, we've got, okay, so fuel cell, Cali and Sting. PNG guys, this is KRK and F in the States. In Canada, you can trade it under PNG. Kraken Robotics. It's had a nice little run from 40 to 80 back down to 60. The big thing with this, guys, is their expected revenue is supposed to go from 12 million to 24 million. They're looking to double up. So that's kind of where that's at. For me, it does have potential. I would probably have it over the next 12 months, somewhere around $1.50. So if that's enough juice for you to squeeze, then that might be something to look at. Government contracts, Canada, and you. Okay, E-Man. There were some more tickers there. MRS, VRT. Okay, E-Man. Imagine Corporation. This is a organic light emitting diode that plays on silicon microdisplays, virtual imaging products. I think this is a niche. This is a luxury. They're not showing any forecast for expansive growth. They've risen to $4 already. Their last earnings report, they missed on revenue, $7 million. They're down from target. I don't see anything here worth writing home about. We can go into their earnings, go to their quarterly report. We want their call, earnings call. Here we go. Guys, with the earnings call, the trick with earnings calls is just go back down all the way to their questions. Just skip past the corpo. We're talking about cataract surgeries being big. So if there's a third wave, this company takes another hit. They're making deliveries. U.S. government's giving them 39 million. So they're in the pilot helmets for the F-35. Okay, so this is the outlier play on this, is a military contract. That's what you're hoping for with this. And that's huge speculation. You never know who's going to get those. Hoping for a military contract. Okay, next, Fisker. Guys, you know that my take on EVs is it's a flooded sector. Fisker is looking to become one of the leaders in that sector. A lot of people are calling them the winners. I still don't see the demand. I don't see the demand for all of these companies. Tesla's the big player in the game. I don't know people that are lining up around the door for a Fisker vehicle, but Fisker and Foxconn coming together, I think you're going to see a lot of this where a lot of these smaller companies are consolidating. But when you got guys like Tesla, GM, and Ford that are moving heavily into the EV sector, these new players that are coming out, the Lucids, Rivians, Fiskers, I'm less bullish on. I think they either get swallowed up or they disappear. That's kind of my take on Fisker, flooded EV sector. CTXR. Citius Pharmaceuticals. Lucid's backed by the Saudis. So is Tesla. Okay, guys. Anytime that you see this, you go to a pipeline. This is how you take a look at bio companies, understand their pipeline. We've looked at these guys before, this Minilock thing. Catheter-related bloodstream infections for cancer patients. City 2, Minorap, Medical Halo Lido, overview, Minilock, company overview. There's no direct pipeline, and this is why I didn't like this before. This is device bio. I probably wouldn't look at it. Getting swallowed up is great, though. No, typically when a company is on process to get swallowed up, they show a decline first, not a boom. They fall significantly first, and companies, the bigger fish in the sea, they know that that little guy is not going to survive long, so they wait for the price to go down naturally, and then they buy up the assets when there's barely anything left, and they need a lifeline. So yeah, not super bullish on that, an industry that's looking to decline in order for the big boys to buy them up. CTXR, yeah, guys, I would stay away from it just on the basis that I'm not huge on the stem cell research. I'm not huge on the device sector. Device sector and stem cells. Not a fan. I would probably I'd stay away from it entirely. I wouldn't trade that. But yeah. Bio devices, guys, isn't an industry that I dove into a lot when I traded bio. I preferred the medication. Those had very clear pipelines. You had an understanding of how the FDA was going about that approval process. None of that stuff really exists for the device side of things, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. Hemp Fusion Wellness. Hemp-based cannabidiol CBD probiotic products in the US. Its products feature tinctures, yada, yada, yada. Biome. This is a big nothing for me. This is just another dime a dozen company out of Denver that is doing CBD tinctures. This is there's nothing here that is sports pain, acne relief, sleep, stress. There's nothing unique about this brand. There's nothing that helps it stand out. There's no news on it. They don't even have their earnings reports on here. When you see these designations on the OTC guys, CBDHF, the F is foreign, meaning that this is a Canadian-owned company, even though it's based out of Denver. Because of the industry that it's in, it's based out of Canada. It doesn't mean anything. A Mount Sinai double-blind study, all that means is that they're giving hospitals CBD. Even if Mount Sinai's double-blind study says that CBD is effective, there's no reason why Hemp Fusion is going to be the one that has the purchase from Mount Sinai. They can easily, if the study comes out that says that CBD is effective for whatever means Mount Sinai is looking to work with, Mount Sinai is more than likely going to be bombarded with offers to sell from much bigger competitors at much better prices. So.
Oh, Six Flags beat on their revenue. Their EPS is.
I said they were going to.
Because they were the only ones that were pretty much open during the pandemic.
Yeah, they kept their parks open. They spent a lot of money to keep them open, to follow the rules, but they kept them open. Montreal was at capacity. Every day we went, it was at capacity for the amount of people that they could have in there. It was. I had season passes. The only big risk with that in the long term was my season pass, because of the COVID and all that nonsense, my season pass actually carries through into next year. So I don't have to buy another season's pass today. Did you get COVID? I'm not sure I did or not, engineered. I had, and you guys will remember, I had a cough. Like, it was insane. And I felt like absolute crap for about 4 weeks. And I'm not sure what it was. I don't know if it was just the flu. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but there's a chance I had it already. I'm not sure. Disney World still Disney, yeah. I might have. I might not have. I don't know. I don't know. So this is another hemp company. Okay, PDAC up next. A little bit, but I can't tell why that was. You know what I mean? There's lots of reasons you can lose your sense of smell. It's not specific to COVID. Okay, so what PDAC? Okay, so this is a SPAC, guys. So the way I'm playing SPACs from now on, guys, any SPAC is I'm going here, and if it's not the merger completed date, I'm not interested. Uh, that's just kind of where I'm at with SPACs. Is um, they've got a speculative target in an appealing industry, but beyond that, I don't know. I left Clove because I need to grow this portfolio based off of the target that you guys set for me. And I can't do that with a long-term hold that I'm waiting forever to get into. So, um, yeah. No, I get in on the day of the name change, Arkwolf. That's what I'll be doing moving forward. Um, MP is next. Only SPAC I'm holding long is FTOC, and that's true for me as well. But that's because I'm already in FTOC. But where am I at now with the goal? Between the two portfolios, it's I've got 72 grand US in the US margin. I've got 26 Canadian, which is about 22 US, I would say, somewhere around 22. So right now we're at 93. Um, So currently we're actually behind the eight ball as far as the target goes because we were aiming for 100 grand by the end of February. So right now we're a little bit behind the eight ball, but again, heading into the end of March, I think that Zemetica is going to carry. I'm hoping to look at least 80 grand. I'm looking to get out of Zemetica by the end of March, and then SNDL into April. I think that we start to see movement on pot legalization, and SNDL has a good chance of breaking towards, 4 to 6 dollars at the low end. FTOC guys, their merger is supposed to be the first half of 2021. So that's by June. We're expected to see something on FTOC movement. I've got Payoneer somewhere around $30. So that's going to be a double at least on this. I'm not close to a triple. So I'm looking to make another 60 grand on this. So hopefully, all things considered, I'm looking to make about 40 on this, 60 on this. That's 100 grand there. And then I'm looking to make 100 grand proper on Zemetica. So I'm looking to make 4 months of goals up in these three plays. Now on legalization, if T-God does something and it gets bought out or his legalization looks good, there's a good chance that with T-God's 40 grand that I've got in there at 40, if it goes to $1, I'll be able to make 80 grand on that, and I'll be sitting pretty heading towards that $80,000 goal for the year. So that's kind of where I am right now. GME still remaining halted, guys. It's been all over the map. But it's still halted for those of you that are looking at that. Yeah, BTW and BTNB, those are way more speculative at the moment, but yeah, they're. I mean, it's a strong team. I'm not opposed to BTW and BTNB. Coinbase is trending. Why is Coinbase trending? So it's interesting. This is saying they filed for an IPO, but then it says filed for a direct listing. Those are two different things, right? Have any crypto? No. No, I don't trade crypto directly. If I was going to trade crypto, and I have traded Mara over and over and over again, I don't trade crypto directly. I trade a miner. I trade something that's got an equity. Yeah, a direct listing and an IPO are two very different things. All right, MP up next. MP Material Core. Rare earth mining, based out of Vegas. Yeah, I like it. Solid long term play. I prefer LAC, but yeah, it's a good industry. It's in a good place. I just prefer LAC. GME, GME be a meme. It's a meme. It's running on meme. It's driven by meme. Hedge funds are involved. For me, it's something that I'm just going to stay out of. Um, as far as AMC, I think AMC does have a potential for recovery. I think that's a thing. Where's AMC today? It's floating that 10 mark. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna look at Cinemark. Cinemark's around 24. This is kind of where I would have, around 20 is kind of where I would see AMC at the end of next year, in the event that AMC can actually deliver, um, or sorry, that Hollywood can actually deliver some movies to theaters that draw people in through the summer and into Christmas next year. They need to be gangbusters on that. I'm not sure what the film release lineup looks like right now. Um, these are the movies coming out right now. 2021. June. Okay, so June will be the gangbuster start of the summer, and what we've got is Venom: Let There Be Carnage. So this is the sequel to the Tom Hardy Venom movie. The Conjuring, another horror sequel. Peter Rabbit 2 for the family. Vivo from Sony. In the Heights, this is a musical. Luca, another animated film, and then what looks like a snuff porn film. Dragon's Lair, the movie.
Yeah, it's a Dota thing. It's on
What?
Netflix. It's a game, World of Warcraft game, Defender of the Ancients. It was a mod, then became its own standalone game and stuff.
No, Dragon's Lair's not Dota.
Oh, sorry, you said Dragon's Lair. I thought you said.
But yeah, I did play the hell out of Dragon's Lair back in the day. Share Lover with that sweet tier 1 sub. Thank you. Yeah, good old Dirk. Yeah, I would see Dune in theaters too. And then in July, we've got The Purge, Top Gun Maverick, Jungle Cruise, Minions,
They have
Ultimate
another Purge
Spider-Man,
movie?
Space Jam, Shang-Chi. So July looks like when they're really starting to roll out. Yeah, there's a Purge Forever movie coming out.
Oh.
Top Gun Maverick, Minions. Yeah, this is the big month here. Shang-Chi, it's the first Marvel one. Space Jam, the sequel. I guess Jordan needs money. Disney's Real World Cinderella adaptation. Ultimate Spider-Man Origins. Old, I don't know what this is. This just looks like some. What is the Green Knight?
Isn't Spider-Man No Way Home coming out in December, or am I mistaken?
In December? I'm looking at July right now. I'm looking at summer
Oh,
blockbusters.
no.
As we
Oh yeah, no, I was talking about summer.
as we head into Christmas, we've got the Eternals. So this is another one. Ghostbusters Afterlife. This actually looked really good. Encanto will be coming out from Disney. Clifford the Big Red Dog. Street Fighter movie. Here comes a new challenger. Boy Called Christmas. Ghost Story. Gucci. I don't see anything that's like these are. This is big. A Marvel movie. Clifford. It looks like a semi-real life thing. Ghostbusters look badass. So November looks all right, and then December, Matrix Resurrections. So a new Matrix movie. That's interesting. Sing, the sequel. Sing did quite well. Nightmare on Elm Street revamp. Sherlock Holmes 3. That's a big one.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good.
New Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, so not terrible. Matrix is one that I think you would have to see in theaters. I don't see anything else in December that you would have to go see in theaters per se, that you can just live stream to the home. Anything that's a Marvel movie, I always like to see in theaters. It's big enough. Eternals is one I definitely see in theaters. Ghostbusters Afterlife is actually one I'd probably go see in theaters. I don't see anything else that I would rush out to theaters for on that. In July, the only ones that I would go see Top Gun in theaters, just for the audio. Shang-Chi I'd go see in theaters. That'd be it. June, Venom I would go see in theaters. That's it. So AMC guys, I think it's got potential into Q4. You're never gonna get me to like A Nightmare on Elm Street more than I like the Johnny Depp original. Sorry, no way, no how. How much are movie tickets now? As far as I know, they're the same price. All right, guys, Naked. We're looking at Naked now. Naked Brand Group. Yeah, this is a clothing retailer. Swimwear. Um, Declining revenue year over year over year. So this gets the dog shit stamp. EXPR. Another retail apparel accessory company. They are projecting lower returns in January, but better gains in 2022. So they're expecting to take a loss in 2021, declining by almost half of their typical revenue, and then a recovery in January 22. I don't buy this. I think that this company is just going to continue to die. So this will also get a dog shit stamp from me. ANTM. Anthem. Health benefits. Health benefits is definitely going to be a sector as we get Biden Care rolled out. I just like SHG better. BlackBerry. I love BlackBerry as a long-term hold over the next 10, 15 years. Self-driving cars automation are just going to get better and better and better. BlackBerry being up at $80 to $100 over the next 10 years, I don't think is unfeasible. So this is a long-term hold for me. Nokia. Nokia is a big beast. It's going to have some 5G ties. It's going to have some potential, but it's just so massive. So for Nokia, let's go to tip ranks and see what we get on Nokia here. Nothing higher than 550, and it's at 481 right now. Oh, 41 is the average. It's at 418 right now. I think this is reasonable. It's just so massive. It's so massive. BlackBerry top evaluation on is $10 for the year. I think that that's way too low. Yeah, I think that's way too low. I think people don't realize what they're doing analysis on. This was 9 days ago. He set a $10 price target on BlackBerry. I think he's insane. I think he's wrong. Nokia, too big to matter. WWR. Westwater Resources, graphite project covering approximately blah, blah, blah. Alabama, company was formerly known as Uranium. December. Yeah, this company's just slowly dying. And I'm not sold that uranium is going to be the way that we see energy going in the States at all. So, graphite, uranium, not a fan. I wouldn't go near it. USM. You're probably playing Anthem on options, Endo. I'm playing on equity, so for me, SHG, I can actually take a position in equity. Okay, USM is United States Cellular. This is a 5G play. It's not a massive growth company. If I was picking 5G, I've said from the start that the 5G company that I'm looking at is T-Mobile. T-Mobile would be the one that I'm looking at. Wait, Sleepy Joe isn't doing anything, and I'm supposed to be shocked? I am not shocked. That he's playing partisan politics when he's got the keys to the kingdom is insanity, especially in the midst of crisis like this. That it's taken him 2 months to get a stimulus through is pathetic. No, I don't like Ericsson for 5G. I like T-Mobile for 5G. This is ludicrous what he's doing, to the point of being negligent. He should have pulled the trigger fast and hard, hit the ground running, and instead, Slow Joe is being Slow Sleepy Joe and doing dick all. So he can sign as many executive orders that are superficial nothings as he wants. He's not getting the job done, and he needs to get moving. So that's my opinion on what Joe Biden is doing so far. I assure you that if the shoe was on the other foot and Trump had the House, Senate, and Oval Office, you would have had a stimulus out in the first week. He has the power. He has the authority to do it. He should have just done it instead of playing partisan politics. People are broke. People are dying because of it. So It's ludicrous, absolutely ludicrous. Um, so USM guys, it's a 5G play. I prefer Telus, T-Mobile. Sorry, not Telus. Koss, KOSS. I for me, I don't think that it necessarily needs to be a Democrat or Republican thing. For me, I think it's just a matter of whoever's in charge should be doing the job, and when you've got the keys to the kingdom, use them. You don't have to tiptoe around the bush. The American people voted. They gave you a majority in House, in the Senate, and in the Oval Office. Make it happen. Cost at 30. Okay. So cost ran from $2 to 65, fell to 13, and is currently at 18. Cost does stereo headphones and related accessories, Bluetooth speakers, computer headsets. Okay. So this is a work from home play. Okay. Noise canceling headphones. That's what this is a play on the work from home. I think Wave 3 is coming. I think cost does have some potential to show growth. Do I think it's worth $30 a share right now? Absolutely not. No. Exactly. That's exactly it. He has the authority to just push it through, so he should have just pushed it through. You don't need to cooperate. The American people said so. You don't need to cooperate. Just get the damn job done. And he's not getting the job done. So that's on him. Cost, I don't mind. It's a work from home play. If you like work from home, I think there is a possibility of a third wave of COVID, and we see that happening. Food.to. Got to go to Yahoo Finance for this one. Good Food Market Corp. Online groceries. I like Walmart better, especially if it's tied to a Canadian market. Like that's just a meme. Canadian market's so small. WMT is better. DGLY guys, I think DGLY is really strong. Some of their main clients are the NFL. On top of, I think there is going to be a federal mandate on body cameras, dashboard cameras eventually, as well as they're tied to cruise lines. So as cruise lines recover, as NFL recovers, as we see that body cam come in, I think DGLY is a really solid play. I continue to be bullish on it through the year into Q4. If it went to $8-10 by the end of the year, I would not be shocked. Now that it's clearly going to be it's pure speculation. Price targets. There's only a single analyst on it with a $5 price target. So not a lot of people on this thing. I think it's got a huge opportunity. I think it's undervalued in a big way where it is. And it is a play that I will be looking at re-entering down the road here. So not really sweating on that. I do like it. I am bullish on DGLY, NFL, cruises, Fed mandates. MRS guys, MRS is Mission Ready Solutions. They have government contracts for PPE. They've had some issue with that in the past. They've had some issue with lawsuits and legalities. I think MRS is an okay play from now into, I would say, Q3. As more vaccines roll out and people stop using as much PPE, I think you can see the stock come back down and not seeing as much on the contracts that it has currently. It will decline in future years. I don't think there's going to be an ongoing adoption of them. So buyer beware, play it very carefully. I think there's possible short-term gains, but it's PPE on government contracts. That's what you're playing. VRT. Vertiv Holdings. This is data center management. We've looked at this in the past. There's not huge growth forecasts for revenue. They missed on their last earnings. They're projecting a significant decrease this time around. There's a lot of companies out here that do this. Yeah, I mean, my CCL leaps are profitable right now. I've got CCL leaps at 25, and I'm up $200 on them. I'm not hating it. I do have DGLY calls for 2023 at 250. What's my GME prediction? It comes back down. Citron says GameStop should buy Esports Entertainment Group and add dog shit to what it's doing. Yeah, that's a terrible idea. VRT, so I don't see anything special on VRT. CLSK. Okay. Missed on revenue. Back in August, they were $5. They ran to as high as 42.60. This kind of grid technology, there's a lot of companies out there that do this. AutoGrid will be another one. I'm not in those. I'm in FTOC eyes, but other than that, not. There are lots of companies out there that do what this company is going to do. Of course, they're forecasting a massive increase so far this year, 49.4 million. Next year, they're looking at 129. I think that this is overreaching. I think there's a lot more competition. I don't know if these guys are showing me anything that makes them a clear winner on this. So the other thing is it is a Bitcoin play, so it is tied to Bitcoin loosely. That doesn't make, there are other better Bitcoin plays that I would like more. Yeah, there are other Bitcoin plays I like more than this. I would probably be looking at EBON before I look at CLSK. Curie, Curi. Curiosity Stream. Media entertainment, it's not a bad sector. Premium video programming services and forever. You can factual under size, blah, blah, blah. This is school learning. So this is another work from home, except it's schooling, distance education play. I don't think that distance education is here to stay, so I would be bearish on something like that. Yeah, I've got a bearish opinion of anything that's distance education. Distributed energy systems will be hot in the next 10 years, but I don't see anything out of CleanSpark that shows me that's going to compete with AutoGrid or Tesla. I think Tesla's going to be the big beast as far as that goes, and I don't see why CLSK would be picked out for a contract above them. Their Bitcoin mining isn't going to put them in a better position on that. I don't see anything that I really like that makes them stand out. So if I'm not wowed, I'm not playing it. Army of the Dead is now trending. Zombie movies? Is that Michael J. White? I can get behind it. I like Michael J. White.
Dave Bautista? Yeah. Talking about that. Yeah, Army of the Dead, yeah. And it's directed by Zack Snyder, too.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Zack Snyder, but I can only tilt my head so many times. You know what I mean? Like the tilty camera thing. I just, between Abrams and his lens flare and the Zack Snyder tilted lens, like I hate watching movies like this. everybody's got their thing, and I get that. Like, there's the slow fade, there's the choppy screens, there's the. But I mean, oh man, the lens flares out of Abrams make me want to puke. I feel like I'm gonna go into a seizure, and the Zack Schneider tilted camera, like it's something sexy, is just ugh, I can't do it. MGPI, distillery products, ingredients. This is a booze play. Booze is good. I like booze. It's a little high though. I like Dio better, I think. It would be an options play. This would be an equity play. I wouldn't be able to take this as an equity play. I would have to be an options play, but I like Diageo better, I think, over MGPI. Um, what do I think of Hut MF? This is another mining corp. Yeah, I prefer Ebon. That's a big Bitcoin balance though. They're holding 3,000 Bitcoins. 1.5 billion dollars. Is that right? Three, three? No, 153 million dollars. They're holding 153 million dollars. Uh, they're doing about 7 Bitcoins a day. This is a Canadian ticker, huh? Yeah, I mean, it's had a pretty solid rise here already. This might actually be a really great potential Bitcoin play. If I have to pick between Canada and China, I'm a little bit more confident in China. So, hot Canadian BTC. Okay, what else we got? BHP. SOS will be the last one, guys. That'll be the last one, and then I'm gonna send you guys over to hang out with Martini.
Is she streaming? I thought. Oh yeah, she is. Sorry.
Core Chamber, is Rocket going to do anything after earnings? I don't think so. I think Rocket was a pump. Is Pfizer a waste of time? Pfizer would have done better to hold into their opioids, and they did not do that. So I think that they've lost a lot of their core strength. I'm not so bullish on that. BHP, I think Martini's streaming today, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. I thought she wasn't earlier, but she is now.
BHP. Natural Businesses Australia. So global shipment of petroleum, copper, iron ore, and coal. Those are none of the ones that I want to see. Oil and gas, I don't want to see that. Copper, silver, don't care about that. Uranium, don't care about that. It's missing all the things that I want. I want to see lithium. Lithium, I want to see cobalt. I want to see palladium. I don't see any of that here. It's based out of Australia. I'm not interested. They're projecting a decline in earnings into next year. There's nothing here that I see that I like. This would fall under LAC is better, in my opinion. Okay, last one is SOS, guys. Um, for chronic pain, I think that weed is going to be a much better treatment than opioids. I think prescription weed does a hell of a lot better job dealing with chronic pain, systemic chronic pain. But as far as acute pain and surgical environment, I don't think that you can use cannabis. I think that that needs to be an opioid. If I'm having brain surgery or open heart surgery, I want to know that I'm under a opioid for that pain. I do not want to be on cannabis for that, and I'm a firm advocate of cannabis, but only for certain things. SOS Limited, 625. Well, that's never a good sign. Crypto mining. It's another crypto company. Yeah, like I said, guys, Ebon would be my response to SOS. All right, that's it for today, guys. It was an absolute blast. We knocked off a whole bunch of tickers today. Like that's a lot of work we put in, so that's great stuff. I had an amazing day with you guys. If you're new to the stream and you haven't followed already, do that now. I will be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Doing the same thing again. Friday's looking to be pretty fun. I'm gonna send you guys over to Martini Rita right now, guys. She's a wicked smart lady, knows what she's up to. She has nothing but my utmost respect. Make sure that if you are a sub and you hop in there, you drop Beaver, and let's do this. We are out of here in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and away we go.